Hello, Geneva. I'm Mayor Kevin Burns, and this is Business Beat. Today I'm joined by Susi and Rob of Scentcerely Yours on beautiful State Street. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming in.
Of course.
Great
to see you guys again.
Yes.
We were talking off camera just before we began, and in just about a month or so, you're going to celebrate 1 year.
Right.
Isn't that extraordinary?
It is. We opened May 25th last year,
Wow.
and it's been a very quick year, but it's been a great year for us. So we're excited to celebrate and move forward.
It's been a whirlwind, hasn't it?
It has been, yes.
And well received by the community, your guests, everybody.
Yes, the community has been amazing.
Yeah.
Yes. Geneva is a great place to be. When we were coming up with the concept, we knew Geneva was a spot to go because it's such a touristy area.
It is. It's wonderful. And obviously, I've seen your social media posts. Everybody loves doing this, making candles. The alchemy of candle making. That's what I call. So you guys are alchemists.
We are?
To some extent.
We've been called other things, but
I can imagine.
we'll take that,
This is a family show, so we have to be careful.
Yes.
So share with all of us your brainstorm about this business.
We, Susie and I wanted to do our own business for a while. Our backgrounds are in banking, so this is just a little bit different than banking.
A little bit.
You wouldn't think people would go from banking to making candles, but Susie and I like to shop, and we would go to Home Goods and at home stores, and we'd like to buy products for the home. Every time we'd get them home, we'd like them, but they're never exactly what you want.
Sure.
So it started to get us to think about what could we do that's more of an experience for customers, create something unique and a product for the home, and that's what got us thinking about candles and other home fragrance products.
Now this is both yours idea. Or did one person have the idea and the other person said, what?
I'll let you answer that.
Oh boy.
It was both of us. We are a good team, and that's
Indeed.
why we're both here together. Yes.
So it's not regarding a court order. You have to be here together because you want to.
We want to be here together, yes.
You do.
So most days.
Most days.
Most days.
Well, this is a big day. We get to show off all about Scentcerely Yours, and you get to share with all of us, millions of people tuning in, what makes your shop unique in terms of the experience, and hopefully all those who are watching will come in and experience for themselves what makes Scentcerely Yours special. Sound good?
Great. Looking
Folks,
forward to
stay
it.
tuned. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, behind our shoulders are 120 scents that Scentcerely Yours offers its customers and guests to make their candles. Rob and I were talking offline earlier. There are actually more scents, but 120 seems to be the perfect amount because otherwise, as you indicated,
Right, 120 is, that's the number we have here, and we swap out some of the seasonal scents, so there's probably about 100 that stay consistent over the course of the year. And while there's another 40 or 50 if we wanted to carry the whole line, that can be a little bit overwhelming at times. 120 is more than enough for people to pick from. So this is a good number that we found since we opened.
So when your guests arrive, I know that they're provided the clipboard with the different scents, and one of your professional staff members assists them in choosing how they want to make their candle. But when I first came in a year ago, it was kind of overwhelming. It's like, well, the scents I like are disappointment, bitterness, and you didn't have them.
Well, we have those now that you heard today. So yes, we brought those out just for today.
Good.
So, but no, the process, as you mentioned, when you first come into the store, we give customers a clipboard and we tell them the first step is to spend as much time smelling as many of the scents on the wall. And
you could spend a lot of time doing that.
Right, and some customers will go through it in a few minutes, some will spend 15 or 20 minutes, and really the process is we tell everybody to take as much time as they want, and they write down a list of their favorites. And the more they write down, the better, because that'll give us an idea if they're attracted more to sweet, something in the food line, or floral, or fresh. So this is the first process that really everybody enjoys.
Sweet
and
food, floral, fresh.
Right.
I like it.
Yes.
Now, you and I are particularly attracted to the old book.
Yes.
And that kind of stuff.
Are you implying that we're older in our age?
No, just seasoned.
Okay.
Seasoned books.
Okay, seasoned. I like that, yes.
But I love those scents. But you always wonder whether combined they're going to make a lovely scent overall.
Right.
And that's where your staff comes in.
Correct.
So after the customer selects their scents, you provide opportunities to...
Right, they can select the product they want to make.
Cool.
So candles is, what a lot of people like to make because they see 120 scents on the wall. But in addition to the candles, they can make wax tarts, reed diffusers, sugar scrub, lotion, room spray, body mist, and very soon to be liquid hand soap and shower gel.
So those are going to be added?
Yes, those will be added very soon.
No kidding.
And it's really just, customizing, scent. I mean, home fragrance and personal scent.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Yes.
The number one in terms of popularity right now is candle?
Yes, candle would be the most popular product, and then if you think of the individual scents, we have 120. The most popular one, and this has been since the day we opened, is olive blossom.
Olive blossom is the number one scent.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
And I would assume that most people that walk in don't say, "Do you have olive blossom?"
That is correct.
Wow.
Right. So, but when they smell them all, that's one that just individually, the candles they buy or the oil that they use. Yeah, and a close second is coffee bean. So,
really?
Yes. Yes.
Coffee bean and olive blossom.
You probably wouldn't want to mix those two.
No, I was going to
but
yeah, no
yes,
kidding.
but those are two of our more popular.
And that
scents.
smells a lot like a retirement home, I assume.
It does, yes. So right when you leave here and you go there, right, it'll smell exactly
Folks,
like.
this is all about collaboration here in the community. I love it.
Yes.
Well, show us some of the most unique scents.
Yes, we will. The one that we often show our customers, and somebody pointed out early on to us, is ginger ale. And I'd like you to smell it because the comment was that you can actually smell the carbonation.
Oh, it's legit, man.
Yes.
Oh my God, I have the flu. That's what ginger ale reminds me of.
Yes, if you had a straw, you probably would want to put the straw in there and drink out of there.
It's almost the real thing.
Yes.
So
yes,
I think you and I had a taste test last time.
You
like
did.
a smell, and I couldn't tell the difference.
That's correct. I think you did okay on that. You didn't ace the test, but you got about half right. So we
like
were
my high school career.
Yeah. So a couple of the other unique scents we have.
I mean, 120 different scents. That's incredible.
So one of the other more popular ones is leather.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So if you smell that,
Leather and ginger ale. It's my grandmother, the biker. It's a nice leather. It's not an old worn leather. It's new and it's fresh.
Yes. And then the other one we find that you did mention earlier, I believe, that actually goes well with that is our old books.
Oh, God, it's incredible.
So, yes.
I just like the picture.
So
that's like something you want to put in your office or your den.
yes, and you'd think you're at the Geneva, the History Museum.
Absolutely.
Where we did get a book.
Is that right?
When you did the taste test.
Yes, that's right.
Yes.
Susie held it up and it was like, it was awesome.
Yes. So leather, old books, a lot of times that may get mixed with, you could do a mahogany, you can do a straight razor, so some of the more masculine scents, which I think you would be attracted to.
Well, let me ask you this. If a customer says, here's what I want to mix together, and that's what they want,
right.
You will guide them or say, okay, this is what you want?
We will guide them. So after they make their list of all the scents and then they pick out the container they're going to make, when they have a seat at the bar, we'll look at their list and we'll ask them what their favorite one or two scents are. Based on that, we'll look at all the other ones they wrote down and we'll make recommendations to others. And you can mix up to 3 together. That's the most you can do. Some people do 2, but most do 3. But we will make recommendations based on their favorite, what goes well. To make sure that when they leave here, it is going to be obviously a scent that they created that they enjoy.
So that begs the question then, how are you and Susie and your team so well trained in what's going to work and perhaps what might not work as well?
Right. I mean, that just comes with experience. I mean, that's part of when we opened the store as well, when we kind of knew all the scents we would have and we created some mixtures. And then again, just as people come in here over time, you know, there are some things that, based on a favorite, we might look at a few others and you think they're going to work well and the customer may smell them and not be as certain. So you just continue to play with different combinations and you find out some that really work well together.
Have you ever had someone leave with their product and say, my God, it smells better than I thought? Or conversely, it doesn't quite smell as what I hoped it would?
We've had most of the customers will leave here and they are thrilled with the scent they made because it is something unique and that we tell them that nobody else will ever make.
That's true.
Because,
and they get to name them too.
Right, but here's the example. So if you pick the same 3 scents that I do, okay, so let's say we do leather, old books, and mug and brush, you and I are going to sit down at the bar and mix them. You're actually mixing the oils. We don't. So you might use more leather than I might use, and I'll use more mug and brush. So even though we use the same 3 scents, they're going to smell completely different.
Oh, that's cool.
So that's how our customers leave, and we tell them that you have created something that no one will ever replicate and create again.
So you and your team aren't doing the titration, as it were.
Correct.
I might pour a little bit more, and voila, that becomes the Kevin Burns scent.
Right, and that would sell millions worldwide.
Oh, clearly.
So, yes.
Clearly,
yes.
Particularly at wakes and funerals.
Right. Yes. Yes. So, so we have our customers, you know, we consult them when they're sitting at the bar, but we don't have anybody leave, and we will not let anybody leave unless they have exactly what they want. And it's all about the customer experience.
Absolutely. Now, I've seen on social media, and I've also seen peeking in, this place is a zoo. This place is packed some nights. Not only the customers that regularly visit, but you also have corporate events and bachelorette parties, and
Right.
that's cool.
Right. And a lot of what we're doing as well is we're working with a lot of the other businesses in downtown Geneva to really create a Geneva experience. So one of the ones we're doing very soon, it's called Mix It Up in Geneva. So we're partnering with the Chilled Palate and with 1910.
Nice.
And so customers will start at the Chilled Palate first.
Okay.
They will paint their own jar, which is going to be a candle jar.
That's neat.
Then bring it here and fill the candle with their custom scent, and then go to 1910 and enjoy some food and drinks. So we're continuing to look for ways to support and partner with other businesses in the downtown Geneva area.
Wow, that almost makes like an artistic triangle.
Yes. Yes.
That's pretty cool, man.
Yep.
I like it.
Yep.
Well, let's walk over to the bar.
Yes.
I understand we have a special guest behind the bar.
We do, yes.
The candle bar, folks. The candle bar.
Yes, the candle bar.
Folks, we are at the candle bar where Susie and Rob have helped me pick out 3
Yes.
beautiful
Mix up to
scents
3.
that I'm going to make for my grandkids who are due back soon. And hopefully this will be a gift that they'll remember for a week.
Fun.
Yes.
Yeah. So,
Our
next
candles
step.
burn long.
Oh, I know they do.
So it won't be a
I
week.
know.
It'll
No, I
be
know.
much longer.
I'm still burning the one I made in my home office.
Yes.
It's awesome. So we've got the scents.
Yeah.
And now these are oils.
These are premium fragrance oils.
Premium fragrance oils. Got it.
Okay. So what you're gonna do is take each bottle, tip it over, and
Look at that.
squeeze just like that. Your goal
In the
is
same.
yes. Your goal is to fill that all the way to the top with whatever ratio of the 3 you want.
The first was olive blossom. This is jasmine. That's a lot, isn't it?
Well, you're gonna fill it all the way to the top.
And
So
this is sea foam.
sea foam. That's my new favorite.
Is it your favorite?
Probably since we rolled out our spring scents, that has been our most popular.
Well, I'm doing most sea foam because that's Susie's favorite. How's that?
All right, let's mix it up. You
Okay.
still got some room to top it off, but let's
Really?
see what you think here. Smell that?
Oh, yes, that's nice. Predominantly sea
good.
foam. I like that.
I like it a lot.
But you have to fill that all the way till
Really?
it's about overflowing. Yes.
Holy moly. Jasmine. More jasmine, folks. Now, you guys can stop me since.
You can still go more.
How do you know that? This is like the ultimate. I should work at Fermilab. How's that?
You'd be perfect at Fermilab after seeing that. Yes.
Is
and
that
not
right?
And not a drop on the plate.
And not a drop on the plate.
That's right.
So, you stirred it.
We have.
And
But
now-
it's gonna go into the candle wax. So
Okay.
I will be right back.
Susie will return in a moment. This concoction,
Yes.
that's the formal term.
Correct. And as I mentioned, when we were at the candle wall, if I used those same 3 scents now and tried to make the same candle, I wouldn't do it because I don't know how much you use
Yeah.
more sea foam, but I don't know exactly how much.
Got it.
So that's the unique part of it.
Okay.
So
now
this is
that is the soy wax.
soy wax, and I just dump this into the soy wax.
One quick movement so you don't spill.
Okay, time out. Oh,
Perfect.
I should have done that with my left hand so folks could see. Forgive me.
All right, so now you're gonna stir with one hand and then hold the wick with the other, just like that.
So it cools on itself.
It will.
So now we wait 90 minutes,
Correct.
and this will settle. You will fix the wick so that it's
Yes.
straight up.
Correct. Yeah. So you can let the wick go at this point. Right. And once it hardens, we will center the wick, we'll trim that, and then that will be a finished product ready for you to take home. Now, there is one other thing you have to do. Just as you created your own custom scented candle,
Yes.
the last thing you get to do is you get to create a custom label that will go on the bottom of the candle.
So I get to name it anything I want to.
You get to name it, and as some examples of what some folks have done,
Oh my gosh.
they will write the name of the scents, they will give it a creative name, draw a picture. So I know with your artistic qualities and your creativity, really anxious to see what you come up with.
Yes,
So,
well.
and you've got your colored markers here, so whatever you decide to do.
I was thinking SOB for Sense of Burns, but that'd be appropriate.
Tears of a Clown?
Tears of a... That's a great song, by the way.
Sense of Burns, I like that. SOB, yes. So whatever you would like to do. And a lot of times customers, some will spend 10 minutes doing that. We have had some very, very
Yeah, this is the hardest
creative, yes.
Oh, come on, you
part. I
got
think.
this.
No, this is easy, but Let's see, how about we call this creation?
And this is going to go on display in the examples I just showed you. So all the other residents of Geneva and elsewhere will see what you came up with. So this needs to be really good. Yeah, very neat handwriting, by the way.
Thank you, I learned that in prison.
Must have spent a lot of time there then.
Grandpa KB's
Scent?
Concoction, mix.
Well, see now if it says Grandpa KB's scent, like I smell like this.
You said
Nice and clean and fresh.
Right.
I like it. I have to duplicate, right?
just one, but if you
Okay,
for
got
some reason don't want that, then you know you
Yeah, I
can,
was
you can
toying
do it
with
on
that.
the
I
other
was-
side. Yes. Yes. Right. So then after this is done, then what we'll do, we said it takes 90 minutes to scent, so we'll bring this over to the bar and we'll let this sit here.
And
With
this is the experience where or the moment where I get to either A, enjoy my company,
Yes.
or B, cruise around, enjoy Geneva.
Right.
And you guys will actually notify me when it's ready. Or,
It's 90 minutes after it's set, so as soon as you leave here, we'll tell you what time it'll be ready.
Okay.
But if you are
this
having
out.
lunch or dinner or just drink somewhere at a local establishment, we will drop it off at your table.
they will deliver the final product to you.
Yes.
That is
No
really
extra
cool.
charge for that, it's just
Right.
something we like to do.
So there's a lot of people come here for date night,
Yeah.
and that's a perfect way to cap off the date night. They'll come in here, they can bring in their beer and wine, they'll enjoy a unique experience here, and then oftentimes they're either going to shop or if they go to any of the restaurants, and when we tell people we'll deliver it to their table,
It's amazing.
I mean, they're surprised, but you know, it's just kind of an added value to the experience
It
that we want to
certainly is.
provide. So very well received.
My daughter serves in one of the restaurants locally, and she's experienced the arrival of the finished product.
Really?
So yeah, it's pretty cool.
And we enjoy that. That's, I mean,
yeah.
some people, you know, when we talk
What's all
about
that
it,
about? What's that?
right. I mean, we love walking down the street,
Yeah.
you know, with our bag, with the product in there. We walk into the restaurant and, you know, people are kind of looking around, but, you know, the people that we deliver it to, I mean, it really just adds a nice touch to it.
it's
So
wonderful.
we enjoy doing that.
That's cool. Stick around, folks. We're going to wrap this up in just a moment. As my candle continues to set, we've made our way to the southern side of the store,
Correct.
where we all notice this. And this is part of a new element, if you will, of your business, and that is fundraising opportunities.
Yes.
Right.
So cool.
Yeah, so we worked with the Geneva cheer team. They were washing cars over the summer,
Yep.
and Rob and I thought, how do we help them out with their fundraising efforts? And that was our big fundraiser, the first one that we did, where they were out selling candles with their Viking head on there. And they were very successful. In previous years, they were raising approximately $500, and they did 6 times that
What?
by raising candles with us.
You're kidding.
Yeah. So most of the organizations we work with, and here's some other examples.
Yeah.
We just finished one with St. Charles East High School.
Where is St. Charles?
Just a stone's throw from
Due
here.
north?
So yeah, just a little bit. And then St. Charles North High School as well, where we did it for their German club and then their VEI club, their Virtual Enterprise International. And as Susie said, we always ask these organizations, how much have they raised in the past? What is their goal? How much are they looking to raise? And, you know, in the past, they might sell cookie dough and popcorn and some of the traditional fundraising products, but here they like the uniqueness of it. And, you know, kids in the organization come in, create their own custom scent. So it's not like they're just selling one of them off the wall.
Exactly.
They create their custom scent. Susie does the custom label creation here. We give them samples that they can go out door to door and have everybody smell before they buy it, and then they get to keep so much per candle. We sell it at wholesale pricing, they sell it at retail,
kidding.
and all that additional revenue is theirs. And so all the organizations we've worked with have made multiples of what they've done in the past.
And anyone interested in working with you, just approach yourself or Susie.
Correct.
Well, that's awesome.
Correct.
What a
Yes.
great way.
Yeah, been very successful with that. And Susie, do you want to talk about the other success we've had with weddings?
We've been doing a lot of wedding favors, which is probably one of my favorite things to do because
Yeah.
the bride and groom come in together.
Of course.
And they create their own scent, and then they hand them out as wedding favors. We also have done sprays, so when you walk into the wedding hall, you can smell what their candle is, and they say, oh my gosh, this is amazing. And then the bride can say, well, this is what the candle smells like.
No kidding. Wow. That's so. It's, again, a simple phone call or hop on the website saying,
Yep.
"Here's what I'd love to do."
Right.
How can you help me?
Right.
Either Rob, Susie, or one of your teammates will respond, and
Right.
Yeah.
And you can see all the different variations. I mean, the wedding here, but even behind you, Mayor, there's just some other personalization. So if somebody wants to come in and wants initials on there, you know, there's best wishes or thank you as wedding favors. You know, there's really any personalization that we can do. And Susie gets all the credit for doing that and coming up with those ideas.
This is your work, Susie.
Yes.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
We also have prom season coming up,
Oh,
so
yes, you do.
somebody approached us about making a candle to ask his date for prom.
Oh, is that right? Mm-hmm. Oh, that's cool. First of all, the idea of the young man asking his date to the prom is clever as heck.
Very clever, very unique.
Very unique.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And hopefully we'll get some footage of that.
Yes, we
Tag
will.
you guys in that.
Yes, we will.
Awesome.
Yes.
Now you have some bracelets in your hand.
Yes, these are bracelets with lava beads on there.
That is
Our
so
very
cool.
own Izzy that works here
Yes,
makes these.
she's wonderful.
Yep, so what you get is a half-ounce oil jar that you get to create your own scent, and you then place the oil on the beads, so then you're smelling it throughout the day.
And does it mix then, in essence, with your own natural oils so that there's always a fragrance?
Exactly, you're always kind of just getting it in the air,
Emitting something.
emitting it.
Wow. See, that's a clever gift too for weddings or.
Yeah, friends, you know, or we had a group of 4 ladies come in and they all have their
really?
own friendship bracelets.
Yes.
I have no friends. So,
Hence, no bracelet.
hence the bracelet. Yes, I got my I Love Geneva bracelet in case I go missing. Thank you for showing us everything that Sincerely Yours has to offer. We appreciate it. And please share with everyone tuning in your address, your phone number, your website, and of course all your social media presence.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Yes.
So we are at 211 West State Street in downtown Geneva. Our website is www.sincerely-yours.com. And our phone number is 630-730-9302. And don't forget to follow us on Facebook and Instagram.
Love it. Thank you again.
Thank you,
Rob.
Mayor. Appreciate it. Thanks for coming by.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we're at Sincerely Yours in downtown Geneva, and this has been Business Beat.